consistent number of children coming up missing from every land on the planet every year. It don't really go up or down. It's just like right around that number. But the population is steady booming.
Yeah, a lot of people see the 333. Yeah, y'all woke. Got y'all. Try to tell Broad about this. That's tomorrow. 333 is tomorrow.
And it's another 333 following that.
Yep. So I don't really see anything else, Broad. What are these people powers are talking about if we are indigenous? The solar flare.
Yeah, they using those solar flares to soften y'all up for EMP or what's it, a CME.
Yes. But the biology and science of it is nothing for you to worry about if you have some melanin.
There's another question. Say, how do we find out what tribe we in? You get signals all the time as to what tribe you in. You just don't know how to read them. I was trying to do it, but I can't keep up because there's too many people than I can keep up with, and then continue to keep knocking for these motherfuckers to produce the kings. So I haven't been doing any reading.
In addition, the most simplest way is, and we've gone through this, your ancestry. I mean, go back to elementary school with the family tree and your mama and daddy, and you keep going like Rod did this math about how many ancestors. Then you match it up to the timeline. You can look into your Bibles with your family births and deaths. You can pay for what is it, ancestry.com and get everybody, and it goes faster that way. The other way, obituaries. It's mad ways, and then your oral history, because I'm sure your grandma mama said we are so and so so and so. They are right. You just need the documentation to tie it together. You will probably already know.
Yeah, but there be other clues that they don't know, telling them they from what their tribe is. Like it might be somebody that keep continuously seeing a certain kind of bird. But that might be totem for a tribe that is his tribe. Like, why do I keep seeing the sparrow, or why do I keep seeing this bird, this bird? Or why do I keep seeing the owl? I don't know how they ever see. No, you see, and then you be dreaming about stuff too to tell you what your tribe is,
Yes.
right? And so, when you in your awakened state, your subconscious remember because it was in your dream what your tribe was, and then they try to match what's outside. And this is why they teach you to not self-reflect, not look within for the answer. Because then you will start seeing what the answer is on your own. So the self-reflection becomes shining the light inward in order to see outward. You can see your whole tribal alarm system that's laid out in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I could see a lot when I'm talking to somebody, and then their ancestor might tell me something to tell them, or might ask me something, or give me a clue. This is tribe, and they might show me like one dude came over from the Creek Indians, and we was talking. Nobody knew he was a chief. Nobody knew I was a chief, and we just having a conversation. I just flipped one word to him, and he nodded his head. And I'm pacing the floor because I'm getting all these downloads, and they hit me upside the head. Then he was with the Scottish dude, and the Scottish dude was from the Highlands, and he was a warrior that rode on a horse in the wars against the Catholic Church. So he was showing me the
Mm-hmm.
battles, and the shit. His motherfucking shit was so strong. I had a headache. I had to leave him out there. I had to go lay down. That motherfucking shit drained my ass for 3 days. But I had to answer the questions, you know. So they knew what to look for when they came. I had to have a signal out in the front of the house, which it was there. But we used to do that years ago. That means that we on the right channel. And that's how we used to link up. So then we start seeing all of the chiefs across the land, and it be more than you. When you having that interaction, they be chiming in and feeding information. It's right in the middle of the Wind Talker channel,
Mm.
you know, because you got three chiefs there now. Yeah, but this
Well,
that's
Rod, you
though.
a lot of people that want to hit you up in the DM uh for stuff. I gotta take mini me.
Yeah,
So
that was all the information I had. That's why I gave a recap. So final recap in case
I hope
somebody
y'all
came
have
in last before the last recap and we out. So Kamala Harris is the president because Joe Biden has dementia confirmed by his family in the public domain. Because she is the president, she is the one responsible where the buck stops with her to produce the three kings. By putting her on notice, puts all of the other active leadership across the land on notice to do the same. It, we activate sovereign right, which is a superior law of the land. Supreme law of the land is the laws of nature. We are in this position because we are a product of Mother Nature as produced through the earthborn, which is the women that's tied to the land. And the women tied to the land is raising the matriarchy, and the kings have to come forth in order to secure the land, in order for them to produce the grand matriarch, in order for us to start to rebuild our communities. And then remember that we
and I
all,
would love to get them sovereign from people on other continents, especially the Caribbean,
yeah.
Africa,
So
all been colonized.
yeah,
Your sovereign capacity
look, all
is
they can say
important.
that they can push the same thing because it's all around the world is being activated the same way. When anybody support us, they also support their own sovereign right to reclaim the land from the colonizing invaders. We know who they are; it's not a secret. So we just got to stand up as individuals to support the general well-being of our entirety. So this keeps any one person from having all of the power and misusing and abusing the power.
Hello, is anybody home? You heard that?
Yep, ain't no one motherfucker bigger than the whole.
Hello, we're trying to get rid of that. And a lot of people don't like that we've been running into our own people. They still want the hierarchy. We're trying to kill that shit too. We're trying to kill religion. We're trying to kill it all.
Only reason why you have a hierarchy is for administrative purposes and to have the furthest reach across the land. But you don't have this political hierarchy of bullshit because everything is systems of checks and balances across the matriarchs. Like in everybody,
And like I say, yeah,
like
I've been learning my name only means steward, which is to assist, to serve. It's not above. That's like I gotta help. That's my job to make it sure that everybody gets and administers it. That's when we be talking about the clerk. So the clerk gonna administer everything so it's even. It ain't about like. So I hope we getting there. I hope this helps. I hope this really really helps everybody. And Rod is gonna
yeah,
save this live. And if you wanna your question wasn't answered or you would like to comment, please put it back in because we can't see these comments after he saves this.
yeah. All right, let me know when you get done.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going in the city, but I'll be back.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
Y'all have a good night.
Peace out.
Peace.
Now, he telling y'all that when you hear the eight tone, ain't nobody played the eight tone since 1995 when he said that. Right? You gotta remember, that was 1995. This is 2022. Now remember, Malachi York um turned out some of the most diligent researchers in the so-called conscious community. I call them the diet woke community. The Nation of Islam has some of the greatest and most perceptive speakers, but they still didn't catch it. They all got so far away from the culture that trying to get back to the culture, they chose the sides. You can't choose sides because when you choose sides, you can't see what's straight. And the only thing straight is straight up the middle is the truth, right? So, all of the diet woke community, y'all haven't produced the A-tone, right? That's how I know y'all diet woke and y'all not woke. So I'm going to send y'all the wake-up call. This is the A-tone I'm about to play, right? Ain't nobody done it yet. So maybe this might get y'all head out y'all ass and make y'all see what the fuck y'all being called for. Now, all these sisters been having ringing in their ear, right? Don't nobody know what it is. I told y'all the women are Tesla coils, right? So the A-tone, the only thing wrong with it right now, it's not pitch perfect. I'm going to play it for you, but it's not pitch perfect. I need an engineer that know how to modulate frequency because it's supposed to be, what's that frequency? 526 hertz. Make sure. I just want to make sure I got my hertz right because that's a critical. I can make a lot of mistakes, but this ain't one of them I got to make. So y'all got to give me a second to make sure it's 528 hertz. All right. So I'm going to play the sound. But just so y'all know, when y'all turn this to 528 pure creative sound, it's the sacred sound of the universe. This is that ringing that them sisters be hearing in their ears, and some of the brothers hear it too. But this ringing is not coming from inside you. It's coming from the center of the universe, what they call the black sun. And the more of y'all line up, the more people gonna be complaining about what the scientists call tinnitus, right? So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna pull up something else for y'all. Check this out. Because this is that sound y'all was waiting to hear. I'm gonna play it one more time. Okay, so I go here. Because this is that sound y'all was waiting to hear. And just to make sure they get 3 master knocks on it, we go one more time for the. So I go here. Because this is that sound y'all was waiting to hear. That's a 7-second clip, right? So that is what all of the Nubians had in their hands, and they didn't catch it. All of the Nubians had that. The name of the cassette or the audio disc it was on was called His Inner Feelings, right? They want to know why Baba wasn't out. Baba out. Y'all just ain't seeing him because y'all didn't do y'all job right now. He just sitting back watching y'all infighting still and don't even know he out. Right? He gave the message when the sister had the lawyer make a legal call for him, and he told y'all, and y'all still wasn't listening. That's how I know y'all not watching the long gun. He said, I have my release papers in my hand. In order for Malachi to get his, the L's became known as the Elohim in Hebrew, but they became known as Metaru in Kemetic. He buffering. That's when you know the shit getting hot, when they start making motherfuckers buffering shit. Okay, so by putting the ancient Egyptian holy drama together, the war between Set and Osiris, from which Osiris lost his life, and Set then had to fight his son Horus. This is called the holy drama, right? They call it the Book of the Dead. We call it the Book of the Coming Forth by Day, but it's none of that. It's really called the holy drama. It's a divine court case taking place between two rival brothers, and one of the brothers was married to the other brother's twin sister that he wanted to keep for himself. This unfolds the Cain and Abel story and the Esau and Jacob story. The redundancy of it shows you the pattern. The story, so when they tell you Judas betrayed Jesus, Judas is Judah in Hebrew. It's not Judas. It's Judah. Right. Yeah, so what they talking about, Judah is supposed to have, the so-called Christ had a twin brother. It was Simon and Judah. But they telling you everywhere these words in red is the words of somebody named Jesus. And that's not true, because you got two different people talking with decisively different characteristics. But if don't none of us study forensic profiling, we'll never figure that out. And my dumb ass was just ambitious enough to study forensic profiling. Why in the fuck did I do that? I fucked myself. Now I can see this shit for what it is. And now I'm the only motherfucker that can see it. Now I look really crazy.
It's the mind. You look crazy to dumb people, though. Like, there are people who resonate with you who still don't understand your wherewithal, but they can feel what you're saying because they know it's true in their spirit. So it's like, everybody needs a teacher. You just need to be able to comprehend what you're saying or what she's saying.
That's why I got so many references. Like, people don't know that because newcomers will come and they'll be listening there. That nigga just talking, but they ain't seen all the receipts yet. I done dropped so many motherfucking receipts. God
that's
damn.
how people train to think.
I done gave motherfuckers the pages. I didn't even publish to put the pages in posts of books, showing people what I'm talking about. But the newcomer don't know. I'm talking now post after I done already gave the receipts. I gave the receipts in 2018. Everything I'm saying now, I'm saying it redundantly. I'm just saying the same shit over and over again. I'm talking about everything from cleaning your filters, aligning your chakras, grounding to the earth, to the spiritual baths, to the wake up, the enemy is at hand. This is where the motherfucker at. Don't take that bullshit, because these motherfuckers is lying to you, because they plan on rolling out a whole plan in the next 6 months, and 6 months later, here they come. We got to shut Earth off. Who the fuck turns the Earth off, the entire planet? Who the entire Earth off? Come on, man. They turned it off. The Earth had a big ass closed for business sign across that bitch when you pull up out of space. Closed. Nothing's moving. They literally closed the Earth, man. Who got that kind of stroke? That's some stroke.
Yeah. It's not even that they have that kind of strength. It's the people that they're directing don't have the knowledge enough to know not to fucking follow it. Because we all have all the real power, so it's like if people conform, it's gonna work. Like it's like we're the trendsetters, they're just the speakers. So it's like if you don't listen or revolt.
Look, somebody said I just started listening to you. I need access to the receipts. This is a sister. She got a Rod Hayes receipts page on Patreon. She took her time, took my videos, the books I referenced that's in PDF, shit's in downloadable format. She put in some work.
What's your Patreon name?
The Patreon page is Rod Hayes Receipts.
Write that down there.
See what she got? RHC. That's for the newcomers, because somebody has been on my. Okay, so once I get done doing this, I'm gonna be on hiatus for about 6 months when this shit blow. while I'm on hiatus, I'm gonna download all my content on Facebook and Instagram. I gotta fight them for my other page that they closed just to get the content. Each one of them posts is gonna be a pamphlet, so you see with the timestamp and date and where it was posted at. All that's gonna be in there because a lot of people don't know the level of receipts I had to produce to be able to talk to people like I'm talking to them now. I had to prove to a whole lot of people that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because if I can't prove it, and I'm telling y'all that the most traumatic thing I've discovered was the white man ain't white. That fucked me up. The black nobility.
Yeah. So imagine about somebody who doesn't have the
Yeah,
knowledge.
but the whole point being is they come in on the news, they never know how traumatic that was because some of the people
Yeah.
was watching when I made the final link on the video back in 2018. Right then, I got to hesitate how I handle the Moors because it's a bunch of good dudes that went in there to overthrow those motherfuckers playing their game. Right, but now that's their paradigm. That's their new Moorish paradigm now. So now the only remedy is Angel Bay clean out the dirty Moors and then re-educate the righteous Moors, right? That's the only remedy without throwing out the bathwater, the baby, and the bathtub, right? So we just want to throw out the dirty water. Them motherfuckers is in every organization. But when you watch when this shit come out, because somebody
Yeah.
said, Rob, we need to know the organizations they running today. They've infiltrated every motherfucking lodge, every religious organization, every political organization, every educational organization, especially those that they call higher learning. Because by keeping you out of the schools of higher learning, they can keep you under the income umbrella. The income umbrella